Good? All right. So one of the things that beginners have a lot of trouble with, and this is probably the biggest hurdle that a lot of beginners need to get over, is they subconsciously tend to pull their punches or their strikes. They don't really want to hit somebody. And that's understandable. You don't want to hurt anybody, especially somebody that you're friends with, somebody that's being nice to you and letting you train with them. So you kind of need to get over that and not really care so much that it hurts the other guy. That doesn't sound very nice, but it's very true of training with pressure points. You have to hit, and you have to hit in a way that's going to hurt the other guy. So there are some exercises that you can do to kind of work on this a little bit. And I'm not talking about things like getting really mad at your partner or anything like that. I'm just talking about visualization. Anybody that's done any breaking will have an idea of how to use this, and you're probably a little bit ahead of the game. If you are striking a board to punch through it and break it, then you aren't punching directly at the board. You are punching through the board. You want to believe that the board isn't really there. Nothing's going to stop your punch from going to a few inches past where your target is. And if you don't have this mindset, then chances are you're not going to break whatever it is you're trying to, and you're going to hurt your hand. So just like punching through a board, you kind of have to punch through the target in order to get the best effect. I'm going to show you what I mean here. We're going to work with a point on the side of the neck. This is called Large Intestine 18 if you want to look it up. And it's right here, right where the Frankenstein bolts might be. So if you want to come around so you can get this a little bit. And I'm going to go to the other side here. So I'm going to strike with this one. I'm going to come around, I'm just going to use ridge hand to work with this point. And I'm going to use different levels of visualization. And it's not necessarily visualization, it's how much I'm subconsciously pulling the strike that's going to make a difference. So if I just hit towards the skin, I think about the pressure point and I think it's just a dot on the skin right there, and that's all I'm aiming for, then I'm not going to get a terribly large effect. Natural here. So just the skin. It's an eye-opener, but it doesn't really do much. Again, it's just like a red dot that I'm picturing, and that's all I hit. Not a whole lot. If, however, I think of going a little bit beyond the target, so maybe I'll go towards the center of the neck, and I'll think about the bone and the vertebrae, and I want to pinch that nerve against it, so I'm going to hit a little bit deeper. I'll try not to hit harder, but subconsciously, you're going to send a little bit more force through the target. So thinking about the center of the neck. Okay. Now, was that?
That was unpleasant.
Yeah. It felt harder. Did it feel like I actually physically hit you harder, or did you just get a better reaction?
Felt like it was going through to came up the other side.
Okay. So he felt the force move across the target there, not just a surface hit. That's cool. But if you want to get a really good effect, then you might want to consider going deeper. Now I'm going to hit this point, I'm going to hit down and in on it, and you just saw what happened when I went into the neck. Now I'm going to go to his foot. Now I'm going to follow, I'm going to actually kind of look down there as I'm striking so that I can picture the force of that moving through. So I'm just going to have that a little bit of follow through, and relaxes my strike a little bit. You can see the effect that it has. All right? Good. Sorry.
You're fine. Okay. Probably should mention the recoveries are important.
Oh yeah. You want to know what you're doing with the revivals, or else he's going to have a real bad headache. And you saw a little bit of the sore throat in there, so we're going to pinch this and open that up a little bit. Go ahead and swallow. A little difficult?
I'm good.
Okay, good. So, how did that feel? Hurt. Alright, your legs went out from under you. Could you have stayed up?
No.
Alright, yeah. You get a body reaction that way. And the difference wasn't necessarily that I'm hitting them a whole lot harder in terms of the amount of effort that I'm using, but I'm not subconsciously pulling anything. I'm letting the force of the strike go through. In this instance, imagining it going through to his foot. And that's a great one for using points on the head, anything that you strike down, and whether it's behind the skull here or on the jaw or any of these other ones that you strike downward on the head. Picture going through to the floor and see if you don't get a better effect than if you just picture what's right there on the surface or what's right underneath the surface. Thank you.